Hello students, good morning everyone. Let us start the chapter number 4, sorting materials into groups in science. So, let me tell you first the meaning of word sorting materials. Sorting means to separate, or you can say sorting means to classify the materials into groups. Sorting materials into groups, we have seen that our food and clothes have so much variety in them. We see around us a chair, a bullock cart, a cycle, cooking utensils, books, clothes, toys, water, stones and many other objects. हम अपने आसपास बहुत सारी चीज़ें देखते हैं जैसे कि कपड़े, खिलौने, वाटर, स्टोन्स एंड मैनी मोर ऑब्जेक्ट्स। तो आज हम पढ़ेंगे कि कैसे किस तरीके से हम इनको क्लासीफाई कर सकते हैं, अलग अलग कर सकते हैं। सॉर्टिंग मटेरियल इनटू ग्रुप्स, व्हाई ग्रुपिंग और सॉर्टिंग इज नेसेसरी। क्या ज़रूरत पड़ी है कि हमें सॉर्टिंग करना है या ग्रुपिंग करना है। इट इज़ नेसेसरी बिकॉज इट मेक्स अस टू स्टडी देयर प्रॉपर्टीज एंड ऑल्सो ऑब्जर्व एनी पैटर्न्स इन देयर प्रॉपर्टीज। इट मेक्स कन्वीनियंट स्टडी। कन्वीनियंट मीन्स ईजी कर देना, हमारी स्टडी को ईजी कर देता है कि हम उनकी प्रॉपर्टीज़ को पढ़ सकें और उनकी प्रॉपर्टीज़ के क्या पैटर्न हैं। हम किस तरीके से सॉर्टिंग कर सकते हैं। इन दिस स्लाइड वी विल स्टडी हाउ sorting materials into groups is basically done. So number 1 is on the basis of shapes. On the basis of shapes, we can identify objects which are round in shape. हम उन ऑब्जेक्ट्स की बात करेंगे जो दिखने में गोल होते हैं, जैसे कि एक रबर बॉल, एक फुटबॉल, अ ग्लास मार्बल, एप्पल्स, ऑरेंजेस एंड एन अर्दन पिक्चर, और यू कैन से घड़ा। Things made from plastics. We can also group materials on the basis from the material from which they are made. For example, if we talk about plastics, the things which are made from plastics are buckets, lunch boxes, toys, water containers, pipes, and many objects come under this group. So there are many things. There are many things which are made from plastics, and I have named those things. There are many more which are available in daily life. Few examples are given to you in this slide, and the examples are, I'm repeating again: buckets, lunch boxes, toys, water containers, pipes, and many more. So as you have seen all, that on the basis of shape we can classify objects, and we can also classify objects on the basis from which they are made, on the basis of materials from which they are made. So there are so many ways for grouping objects. Grouping can also be done on the basis of their shape or on the basis of materials from which they are made. So in this slide you have studied the two ways for grouping materials. Number 1 is on the basis of shapes, and number 2 is on the basis of materials from which they are made. Next is, there is one table you are looking on your slide having rows and columns. So if we talk about plate, or in Hindi we call it as thali. If we talk about thali, can be made from steel, thali can be made from glass, it can also be made from plastic. If we talk about pen can be made from plastic, or it can be made from any other material such as metal. So there is a table which we have made in order to explain you the materials that are made of and the various objects which are made from such materials. Various objects made from same material. There are many objects which are made from same material. If we talk about wood, so the objects which are made from wood are chair, table, plow, bullock cart, wheels. If we talk about paper is made, or you can say the materials which are made from paper are books, notebooks, newspapers, toys and calendars. If we talk about leather, the objects which are made from leather are cloth, belt, handbags, leather ball, etc. If we talk about plastic, the materials which are made from plastic are plate, chair, table, pen, and many more. If we talk about cotton, the objects which are made from cotton are bed sheets, clothes, bags, etc. So there are various objects which are made of same material. In this slide, we will understand what decides which material should be used for making any given object. क्या चीज़ डिसाइड करती है कि किसी ऑब्जेक्ट को बनाने के लिए हमें कौन सा मटेरियल यूज़ करना होगा? द आंसर इज प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ मटेरियल। मटेरियल की क्या प्रॉपर्टीज हैं वो ही डिसाइड कर पाएंगी कि हमें उस चीज़ का क्या बनाना है। So there are many properties of materials which we have to study in this class 6 in this chapter. So number one property to study is appearance, second is luster, third is hardness or softness, number four is soluble or insoluble, number five is transparency. देखने में कैसा है, दैट इज अपीयरेंस। शाइन करना है या नहीं शाइन करता है, दैट इज लस्टर। हार्ड है या सॉफ्ट है, दैट इज हार्डनेस और सॉफ्टनेस। सोल्यूबल और इनसोल्यूबल, एंड द लास्ट इज ट्रांसपेरेंसी। Number one, we will talk about appearance. So materials usually look different from each other. Wood looks very different from iron. Iron appears different from copper or aluminium. There are many similarities between iron, copper and aluminium that are not there in wood. In this slide, I will be explaining you how appearance decides the properties of any material. मटीरियल्स यूजली लुक डिफरेंट फ्रॉम ईच अदर। देखने में सभी मटीरियल्स एक दूसरे से अलग दिखते हैं। जैसे कि अगर हम बात करेंगे वुड की, वुड आयरन से अलग दिखता है, आयरन कॉपर और एल्यूमिनियम से अलग दिखता है, बट कुछ सिमिलैरिटीज़ हैं आयरन और कॉपर में और एल्यूमिनियम में जो वुड में नहीं पाई जाती हैं। सो सेकेंड इज लस्टर। लस्टर मीन्स whether the material will shine or not. The property due to which a material shines is called as luster. Example, the metals are iron, copper and aluminium. These metals are shiny in nature. So the property shown by such materials is known as luster. L-U-S-T-R-E, luster. So let me ask you one question. Dear students, just tell me, how can you see if a material has a luster or not? You can say this is just an activity. I am asking you, how can you see if a material has luster or not? हमें कैसे पता चलेगा that the material is shiny in nature or not shiny in nature? Just number one is rub the surface of material with sandpaper to see if it has luster. Rub the surface of material with sandpaper to see if it has luster. Second is cutting pieces of materials to see if they have luster. So there are two ways: by rubbing the surface with sandpaper to see this one whether it has luster or not, and second is cutting pieces of materials to see if they have luster or not. There is one note, please remember, some metals often lose their shine and appear dull because of the action of air and moisture on them. You have seen iron metal, it loses its shine when exposed to air and water for some time. So this is an example of rusting of iron. Some materials often lose their shine and appear dull because of the action of air and moisture on them.